Here's the video review for the Transformers Alternity A-01 Convoy. This is the vibrant red edition, or this is A-02 actually. A-01 is the silver version. This is the red version, which is in Convoy or Optimus Prime's more traditional colors. It's a GTR. I think it's Nissan. Yeah. But it's very heavy. A lot of this, some of this is plastic out here, like the window pieces, but a lot of this is die-cast metal here and underneath for the robot. But just a very nice little car. The wheels are free-rolling. The front wheels kind of stick a little, and I'm not sure if that's a production issue, something just on this one or not. They're rubber tires. Should be one that you can kind of see the disc brakes inside there, which is neat. If you can see those. But yeah, the tires stick a little bit. It's not transformation. They don't move for transformation, so I'm not entirely sure what the issue is there with that. But just something that is definitely on mine, could be on others. It doesn't hamper the figure at all. It's just he won't roll by himself very well. And if I figure out a fix for it, I'll certainly let you guys know. A real quick size comparison. I forgot to bring any other Transformers in with me, so there's a rough idea next to animated Jetfire. He's about the same size as your basic deluxe car. Lockdown's a little bit shorter and a little bit wider than him, but roughly the same length. He might be just a tad bit longer than Lockdown, just to get an idea of where he's at. But he's comparable with most deluxe class cars. If you have the sideways figure from the new movie, he's about the same size as that R8. That's all there is about the car mode. It's very nice. Not too many. You can see some cracks for where the transformation happens, but nothing too horrible or too big. Like I said, no robot parts really visible on the bottom. You can kind of see his abdomen up here, this silver piece, and the knees. The blue and the hands. You can see them, but they don't stick out, which is very nice. And if you open it up, he does have opening doors and an opening hood. You can see the engine block in there. And what looks like an engine, that is the back of his head. What's really neat is inside here, you can see he's got seats. He's got actual seats. There's a gear shift and a gear knob and a parking brake. You can see the steering wheel over here on the driver's side of the car. But not only does he have these seats here, he's actually got full seats in the rear of the car. His feet flip up and form the back of the seats, and then the silver bits on the back of his thighs form the seat bits of the seat. Let me pop this open here. We're going to have to pop this open for transformation anyway, so I might as well go ahead and start the process. But if you look in here, flip these panels up, you can see he's actually got some rear seats there. The black is the back of the seat, and the silver is the seat. These actually snap on. This one came off, but so it's really cool. Very detailed interior with especially from the inside, no robot parts showing, which is really cool. Transformation, as you can see, we've already started. You can go ahead and leave the hood up, leave the doors open, but pop these panels out. I usually go ahead and flip the feet down here like that. And then these panels, just rotate them out to the side. We'll come back to the legs in a minute. Up here, you want to lift this hood up. And then, at first I thought this middle piece pushed in and these squeezed together to compress the chest. Well, how it actually works is you pull these pieces forward and snap them together, and there's a couple little tabs, and we'll get to in a minute. And that pops, as you can see, pops his head up. You can go ahead and turn that around if you want. Then you want to unsnap the arms here, and as you flip those out, you can go ahead and push these together. You can see there's a little post. Yeah, they kind of flip the arms out. There's little tab posts here that the two halves of the chest tab onto to hold them in place. Then under here, this is neat. Some of the side paneling here is actually part of the elbow on his arm. You just take that piece and flip it up like that. That unlocks it and helps solidify the forearm there, which is really cool. And then you want to basically take this whole piece, and as you push it down, you'll see the abdomen piece here automatically pops out. And then you take this back half right here and you push it I'm going to bring up this slot. This admin is going to tap in here, and as you do that, the whole body comes together. And you bring the arms down, and then rotate these up. And then you actually can rotate the doors back, and there's an interior hinge, so you can kind of compress the doors in as the wings there. Again, pull the arm down, fold the door back behind there, and once you've got it back behind this peg, just fold the door in on the secondary hinge, and now they don't stick out quite as far. You bring the arms down, you fold the seat all the way up against his arm, and then it slides all the way up to complete the forearm, and then do the same over here. You can do it in either order. And then for the legs, I did them earlier and I did them a little bit wrong. They're actually really cool. You take this piece, flip it all the way down here like this. This piece flips all the way around like that. Then you want to fold this piece up against the windshield. Then you want to fold it all the way in, and it actually tucks in behind this little black tab here, like that. And then you want to pull this down. You kind of want to angle like that, angle it so, well, you don't want to go behind it, but angle this foot down a little bit, because you'll see there's a little post here that plugs into the back of his ankle and makes his leg much more stable. The foot itself is still on a ball joint, but it basically wraps up all the little kibbly bits, and then you have a nice solid leg here with a posable foot for doing that. And you do the same thing over on this side. The only difference is because the post for the foot that I was telling you about that plugs into the foot over here, since these plug together over here, in this case it's actually a post on this side that goes into the hole in this plastic, but it's the same. Other than that, it's the same process. I'll pull this down, plug it in, and then just bring the foot over and plug that post into the clear bit of the plastic here. And there you have his legs, and that reduces a lot of the kibble and solidifies his legs, makes him look much sleeker. Oh, I forgot to flip this piece out. And more stable than they would be. He's got ratcheting hips, which is nice. Ball jointed head. And like I said, you can position these wings however you wish. You can put them straight back if you don't like them sticking out. Just whatever you want to do. His weapons, if you look, is actually, I wish they were individually hinged so you could flip out just one on each side, but they come out together. But he's got two blasters, or a double-barreled blaster in each of the seats that you can flip forward here. And you have him. He's actually not quite this loose. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time getting him to stand here. There we go, tonight. But when he's all put together, just a marvel of engineering. All the little details that went into this figure. Just very nice. He's a wonderful figure. Like I said, he's size-wise, he's small, but he doesn't feel small, as I said before. He's just really tight, really heavy, got a lot of metal to him, and just a sweet figure, a very nice design for the guy. And again, just to get an idea of the size, here he is with animated Jetstorm, so about the same height actually. But again, holding the two of them, there's definitely a much more quality feel to him, just because he's not plastic, he's die cast, and he's a lot heavier. But he is a little bit on the small side if you prefer big toys. If you prefer quality toys, totally worth the price. I like him a lot. The one big kibble issue is this panel on the back. It's kind of the hood and the windscreen, and it only looks bad from the back. It doesn't look any worse than Alternator's Optimus, but you can kind of flip them back. But it doesn't look too bad from the sides, and it certainly doesn't stick out or cause any issues from the front. So yeah, just a really, really nice figure. I highly recommend, if you have the means or the inclination, or if you've been on the fence, get this guy. He's really cool. Transformers Alternity A-02 Vibrant Red Convoy.